There are many symbols that can indicate each country by just one picture. While you are looking at the pictures, can you figure out each country easily? I think it's easy for you, isn't it? How about Korea? How much do you know about Korea? Can you choose just one picture that can show Korea well? We chose this picture. This is a picture of people who crowded into the square to cheer Korean soccer team in the 2002 World Cup.
In 2002, there was a big event in Korea. It was the Korea-Japan FIFA World Cup. Korea and Japan opened the World Cup together. It was the first World Cup that was opened by two countries. The World Cup is one of the biggest festivals in the world. The thought that I was in the middle of the festival made me excited. At that time, I was a freshman in the university. I cheered with many other people. We eagerly hoped Korea's team would win, and it worked. Amazingly, Korean team reached the semi-final. I can't forget that moment. It was the happiest moment in my life.
I wasn't interested in sports, so I didn't know about soccer before the Korea-Japan World Cup. Owing to the World Cup, I learned about soccer and I came able to understand why people get crazy over sports. During the World Cup, Korea was filled with cheering people and I joined with them. We wore red shirts and cheered our team. Everywhere was surrounded by red waves. When the Korean team was fighting against Germany, I was in the square in front of the city hall to cheer my proud team. There were about 1 million people. It was amazing. Our boys shocked us. We prayed together, we delighted together, and we shared sorrow together. It was really impressive, so I had that feeling until now.
Even though I'm not a Korean, during the World Cup in 2002, I support Korean team because they always play fairly and they play with all their hearts to bring glory to the country where they were born. In order to achieve the goal, they did their best. They compete with lots of well-known soccer teams all over the world such as Turkey, Italy, Spain, and many more. Though they could not reach first place, they played very well and they showed the world how strong the Korean team was by placing in the top 4 soccer teams of 2002.
자, 보아킴. 자, 슛! 나갔습니다. 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 보아킴 나갔습니다. 자. 자, 우리 집중하게. 자, 슛! 끝났습니다. 경기 끝났습니다. 4강입니다. 4강.
네! 자, 해냈습니다.
4강 드디어.
Have you ever heard about Red Devils? It means the supporters of the Korean team. Because they always wear red shirts, they are named Red Devils. During the Korea-Japan World Cup, Korean supporters' hit was awesome. They cheered the Korean team in the street. More than 6 million people cheered their team in the street throughout the country. Foreign reporters were surprised and admired how there wasn't any trouble in the crowds. Because of this cheering, Korea became famous. An Eastern silent country changed to an Eastern passionate country.
We finished the World Cup successfully. Through the World Cup, we were reborn as the advanced citizens, and we changed our cheering culture. We were not just supporters. We all were the 12th players. We set a good example for other countries. But this is not the end. This is just the start. Being the best is easier than keeping it. Our racial traits are our symbols. It can't be constituted by one person. We should keep this proud culture together. That's why we chose this picture.